Ahoy, hoy!
Ahoy, hoy, everyone.
Tricky Luggers, how's everybody doing today? It's Friday!
Friday.
Oh, thank goodness it's Friday.
The day before the weekend.
Whew. Oh, I just realized I've been working on Sesame Street, and I put it up here.
Oh, yeah. For anyone... So, have you been doing... No, we did that
so
on
if
this
you've been following along, we've been working on Sesame Street on the show, and I did do some building off time, and I built Bert and Ernie's apartment, which is adorable, with like the 2 beds and the chair and the bathtub, and there's the clock in the back that has the pinball, the 12 pinball,
and it has their hobbies in it.
And it has
too,
their hobbies.
right?
There's the marble collection, and there's a box of paper clips on Bert's bed.
Bert's paperclip collection. So is it a tile with paper clips on it?
Yes, it's a tile that says paper clips. It's very
just so you know.
It's very funny. And so now I'm working on Mr. Hooper's shop and Cookie Monster's apartment, which is above Cookie Monster's shop. So
I love the way all the everything just fits perfectly on that model. It seems so simple, but there's all this complex architecture.
Yeah, I've actually really been surprised. Like it is one of those ones where the simplicity of the look of it belies the actual build is, a lot of fun. So, oh my goodness.
Hey, I have this idea.
What's that?
Let's say hi to everyone.
Oh, well, sure. I need some coffee first.
Okay.
We usually like to wait until like a few minutes afterwards
give people a chance
to file in.
It's true.
It is Friday, so
Remy Baker, sunny days indeed.
It's been.
Hey, I'm
no,
sorry.
go right ahead.
I saw on the web Alex23 on the web. I was on the web surfing.
Still, he will always be on the web.
I do that.
Y'all.
And Alex23 has been making more street lamp posts.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Oh, well, you need to send those to us, Alex, so we can.
Yeah, I saw at least one.
That. I saw at least one. Right on. Awesome. Well, let's see. I think. Shall we? Yeah, let's go ahead and see. We'll go over to the.
Shane Levan needs more coffee too. Right, it's a slow start to Friday.
Although
I've been getting up earlier. Flynn's up before the roosters. Always.
There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sunny days. Even though it just started raining in Oakland, it's kind of rainy. A little dreary here in Oakland today, but that's okay.
But we have our daylight balanced studio lights on, right?
So it's always daytime in here. Gosh, well, I hope that.
Oh, look at that! Oh, awesome!
What's that?
Awesome!
What's that? That's awesome.
His new name.
Oh, Chris Feeling Better Chalice. Oh yes,
yay!
It was so good, and everybody, our longtime Tricky Lug member Chris Chalice has tested positive for COVID, and he's not been feeling well.
Yeah, he had some tough times, right?
Yeah, so we're just
but he's okay.
Out all the love and healing vibes out to Chris. And I'm so glad that he's, able to still participate. He still participated. Yep. Nonetheless, he particited.
But he says he's on the mend.
Yes, and he's on the mend. So that's awesome. All right. Well, let's see. Who's here.
All right.
Let's see who's here. There we go.
Right there.
So Alex23 is here.
Aforementioned Alex23.
Alex23 is here. Aubrey Kovac. Hi, Aubrey. Great to see you. Brick Anissa is here. Hey, Naomi. Brickman Mosaics Art, Brickworm, Chief Brick Geek, Chris Feeling Better Chalice, of course, Darren Siegfried, Fabufan MKE, the Greebling Wizard. I love that name. It's a favorite. Hooded One is here, James Hugg, John Luttrell, hey John, and Johnny Cat's here. Hi, Johnny. It's always so good to see you in there. Kathleen is here. Yano River Blue. Yano, good to see you.
Mairead Walsh, Marilyn Parmley, Monica Berry, and Moto.
All the M's. And Minifig Chick is unfortunately not with us today, but she will maybe sign on later, but we'll see.
Yep. Well, we'll probably see her Sunday, right?
Indeed. Marilyn Parmley, so we said that Marilyn Parmley and Monica and Moto and Patrick Wismer, Remy Baker, Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis, Lana, Elena, and Vanessa. How's it going?
Shane Levan is here.
The Hornburgers, ahoy hoy Hornburgers. WGJL Builds, Zach Martinez, and
Zarkino
Kim. All right. Let's see. Well, that was that's why. See, that's why I like
cool.
waiting until a little bit later.
Look, we're all hanging out on Friday.
Yeah. See, if we go too early, there were only 26 people here. Now there are 36 people here, and we got to say hi to all of them.
Give people
So-
a chance to say hello. Look, I'm
Now,
wearing such a
okay.
sunny shirt today. I haven't worn this in a long time.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Well, that was one you got for Lego Masters. I think you
I
wore
did,
that on
yeah.
Lego Masters, didn't
Well,
you?
because I used to wear all black all the time because art, right?
As well you
all
should.
the time. And then
It's
I
easy. Makes it
introduced
easy.
earth tones, some browns and greens, but I never used to dress brightly.
Mm. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
yes, color's never really been your main thing.
No, color in light and color in builds.
Oops, I gotta
I
tip
think.
this down a little bit. Shoot.
Hey,
There we go.
just moving right along.
Moving right along.
I have a
Pins.
Disney pin
I do
today.
too. Let's
Yep.
see what
Now,
do
this
we
is
got going?
from a movie that I don't really know almost anything about. I know more about the Disney ride than I do about the movie, but I love this pin. This is from Cars. Wait, is it gonna
No,
focus?
you gotta get it closer up under the card.
Right there.
There you go.
Oh, it's not doing it.
Clicky.
Let's see, we'll try once more. It's so bright today. Well, you can make out the lightning bolt. Flynn, that's the first time. I can always get that to focus.
I know. Let's see if I have any success.
Okay.
So I've got a Maleficent. Come on now. Yeah, I think that
Yeah, it's being weird today.
the odds are not in our
All
favor
right.
today.
Senior
Anyway,
Pants Production says,
I have
can you tell what pin this
an
is?
apple on a stick with a Maleficent hood on it because why not?
Why not?
I mean, come on. So there you go.
When the evil... I don't know. Would I be eating an apple that has...
has
you
a
know,
horn hood on it? No, I would put the
I don't
horn
think
hood on
so.
and then eat the apple.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how it would go.
Okay, we're going to...
All right. Yes, candy apple. Thank you, Darren. I was like, apple on a stick, because
Yeah.
that's a thing. It's an apple on a stick.
Well, it was hard to tell from the out-of-focus pin here, but the logo looks like Matterhorn.
Yeah, kind of
and it's got a
Matterhornish.
great lightning bolt
It's got
symbol
a
on
nice
it.
shield shape. to
You know,
it.
if I ever start going back and sitting in the office, I think I'm going to be that guy in the office. I'm going to be the guy with the pin. I don't know, but if I start meeting clients, I don't know. I'll be the guy with the pin.
I gotta stop being the guy that washes my shirts with the pin still on it.
Oh, I know. We find them in the dryer.
I can't help it. I wear so many of them.
I like your. This is one of my favorite of your shirts.
Oh, my first Ouija board.
Ouija board.
It does make me laugh. Oh my goodness. Well, gosh, what have we got going on today? So there's not really a whole lot of Lego news. The Blacksmith shop is out and available for purchase now.
Yeah, and you know what? I've revised my opinion about the Blacksmith shop. My first thing was, oh, look at this great, ramshackle thing, and oh, this doesn't look like the ramshackle thing. But when I see it on its own, it's really a cool model.
Oh,
I like it. I love the
me
color
too.
palette and all the shapes and I just hope. I would love if they wrapped an entire theme around it.
Well, so Wes Talbot, who we had on the show, is actually the designer behind the redesign on that. And I know when he was on the show, he was talking about being excited about it coming up.
Yeah.
And it really, I think you're right. I think it works best without the comparison photo.
Yeah, because I think
There's no, go ahead.
Sorry. The first one is like a con piece, right? Like something you see in a museum. I always say that on a pedestal with a spotlight on it. But the second one, you can actually feels like a play set, right? Like you could have adventures with minifigures in and around that set.
Yeah. I think it looks great. And I feel like knowing, that Wes worked on it and knowing that he also worked on elves, I feel like I can see a little bit of elves, just like a little bit especially in the swoopy front of the building, those brown timbers that are real swoopy, and a little bit of in the coloring of the roof. Like, I love it. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I like I like the curviness of it. And there's that thing going on we talked about on the show, right? Where Lego is asking you what theme you want to bring back for one piece.
Oh, yes.
I would love it if that tied in with this and they just did a whole
more
new
medieval stuff.
theme.
Yeah, unfortunately, medieval's not in there. Well, I mean, castle is kind of in there 100
there's
times.
a
with
bunch of
different
castles.
things. It's true. Mm.
I've been thinking about castles again.
Me too. I've been thinking about castles
Funny
again.
that. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Now, I'm super excited about this week's challenge. I'm always excited about the challenge, but we built something together this time that I'm looking forward to sharing with you.
That was fun.
Yep.
That was fun. Yeah, we so the
Well, I did my part and he did his part, and we talked while the other was doing their part, right?
Right. Well, I mean, that's the I think when you're working on a smaller thing like what we did, it's difficult sometimes to have two people, like, four hands
Too
into the
many
small
hands,
thing
exactly,
going on at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah. Well,
So-
plus we brought different things to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was another one of those ones where you really worked on like structure and
Structure and scale and all that.
And then I came in and kind of finishing details and sculpting.
You did a lot of modeling.
Yeah,
But
it was.
we will show you that later.
So, oh, I know.
Yeah.
So we have our pins on now. So now you know what time it is. It's time for our special. Hopefully this works. Special.
What could it be?
Friday feature.
Straight in from the mothership.
It is. Thing from the crypt. Okay, so
It's Angela who's in from the mothership,
it is.
right? 'Cause
It's
that's where she
Angela.
lives now.
Yeah, they're both back there. They really
Right.
need to come on. Hey, Dave Robinson is here. Hey, Dave, how's it going? You're just in time for thing from the crypt. Now, this is okay. So sometimes we show records. We've been showing a lot of music stuff lately. Records. We showed last week the Edison cylinder player,
phonograph.
which was amazing. And if you
Yep.
didn't get to see it, you should check out last Friday's show because it's a pretty cool thing. Anyway,
I want to
so
try a cactus needle in it now.
I know,
Like a really stiff one.
We can go out in the backyard.
Yep.
But I went into the record collection and I was just looking like, okay, what would be fun from the records? Okay, and I found two of my favorite albums from the 80s.
Well,
and
show the
you'll
second
see-
one first.
You'll see that it kind of ties in to what we made this week,
Oh, yeah.
actually. So I'm going to just... Here we go. All right. So two albums from the 80s. One I love because it's amazing, and the other one I love because it's terrible. And I mean...
And amazing.
Terrible and amazing at the same time. So this is the first one, and it's still got the price tag on it when I got it at the thrift store. This was the B-52's Party Mix. I listened to this. This is 1981. I listened to this so much.
It's got Private Idaho on it.
It does. So it's like a long remix, and the one side has Party Out of Bounds, Private Idaho, and Give Me Back My Man. And then on the other side, it's Lava, Dance This Mess Around, and 52 Girls.
Lava's the one
which
where
is
they're singing Hot Lava.
Hot
all the
Lava,
time.
yes. But anyway, great album cover, like great fashion, like super, just incredible. I just love everything about it.
Yeah, Patrick Wismer, I love the B-52s.
And this is
and I
super-
have since I was in, really young.
And this is super pre Love Shack and all that. So because this was Ricky, he was a driving force musically behind the band, and he unfortunately passed away very young. And then all of those albums, Love Shack and all that, was made after he, after he wasn't part of the group anymore.
Was he there for Rock Lobster?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Right,
Oh, Rock Lobster.
that's where I came in.
Party Out of Bounds, Dance This Mess Around, all of like those first two albums with the solid color background. Anyway, so this is the great album. All
And
right.
then this is great in a whole different way.
Y'all, I don't even know what to say about this right
We
now.
lived
There's
through
so
this,
much
right?
to talk about. We lived through this, and I remember, this song because it's terrible. And okay, anyway, I just got to show you.
Melissa K, howdy.
This is, hey, Melissa K, how's it going? Melissa, I think you will get a kick out of this. So this is from 1983.
Okay, so I would have been a junior in high school.
And 80s was the time of the one-hit wonder.
Yep.
This is like a half-hit wonder. Like, I don't even know if it's a one-hit. It's a half-hit.
I think actually maybe the album cover was the hit. Here you go.
This is Total Coelho with I Eat Cannibals is the name of the song. It's terrible.
Okay, you got to check out these plastic dresses.
It is 100% terrible, and I'm going to bring this closer up because you have to see.
It's kind of like they heard of Wendy O. Williams, but they didn't have her costume designer. Right, and look, wait, where is it? Right there.
And the trash bags are on the feet, and I love the sort of like half-filled balloons hanging out on the floor. And they're like, okay, just look crazy, girls.
Then, like,
just look
be
crazy.
as weird as you can.
Okay, so...
Right? Dangly earrings.
Terrible.
But it gets better.
And this is, by the way, the extended version and the short version, and another song called Mucho Macho. And you have to see also the back that has their names. It's Lindsay, Lacey, Anita, Sheen, and Roz.
I'm Roz.
I'm Roz. I'm on the floor.
Holding a balloon to my leg.
And then there's a couple of other shots of them in the same sort of, from the same shot.
This, right?
So...
They're like, okay, now if we're gonna be new wave, we got to be really weird, and you got to have plastic dresses. But we can't afford any designers.
Yeah, like trash bag, new wave. It was a thing. It was like a thing. I have to say that though Roz has kind of the most fashionable of all of them. Like hers actually has a little bit of something going on.
Yeah.
The rest were they were just kind of okay. Here's a toga.
They're like by the deadline, the poor costume person was like, okay, I have one and I have a bunch of trash bags.
So there you go. From 1983, total Coelho, I Eat Cannibals. This is really, so there you go. One stink bomb and another like actually really great.
Yeah, and we'd play it if we could, but I'm sure you could find it.
It's so, oh man. Well, I mean, it 100% the album cover is better than the song itself. I agree. Roz is giving me something. Not sure what it is, but it's at least a thing.
It's kind of I don't know. I'm kind of getting Stockard Channing there, right? A little bit of Rizzo.
And I hadn't thought about this album for so long until I picked it up, and I don't know. I mean, Lindsay is kind of giving you something too, outstretched hands and all.
Yeah, and lots of rouge.
The rouge budget for this photo shoot was more than the photo shoot itself, actually.
Thing from the Crypt.
Oh, Thing from the Crypt.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Angela. Angela would be right at home.
Yes, and thanks for bearing with us through Total Coelho. So, you know, we hope with Thing from the Crypt that you go away seeing something that you've never seen before and maybe even didn't want to see. But that's okay.
You never know.
All right, well, so
yes,
I think it's time to look at challenge photos. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I think it's time for the
I like this thing of rolling D&D dice for the challenge.
Oh yeah,
that's worked out really well.
So from a list of
you rolled a 1d6 this time,
we rolled a
didn't you?
1d6, and what came up was wait a minute, where are we? Oh yeah, so what came up was a real world object.
Yep.
So this was from Hooded One. The idea was to create a real world object, so like a sculptural challenge, and we decided that we would make it
a thing that was small enough you could pick it up,
right? That you could hold in your hand, and you know, extra points if you could get it in scale or close to in scale. So, Kim says we've accomplished our goal. I've never heard of that group or song. Good. It's probably better, but now you know.
Oh, Joseph Zawada, I'm right with you. An unabashed love for eccentricity. Right? And, I mean, you had, like, David Byrne and Devo just being super weird and being really spot on point. And then there were a lot of people who made it to weird. You know?
Hey, Tower Motions is here. Welcome. Everybody give a big Tricky Lug welcome. Hoy hoy to Tower Motions. New with us today. Rob Ketcherside says, no submission for me this week. Here to support other Robs and Tricky Lug in general.
Oh, right on.
Awesome. Well, that is what we're all here for. So like support each other, make cool art, and all that good stuff. But let's see. So I'm gonna get over to the slides, shall we?
Okay, here I have an intro. I have an intro for this week's challenge. Flynn gave me this in my stocking for Christmas. This little rocket here, and just getting ready.
Wow, can anybody even?
I don't know. Could you hear that? 3, 2, 1, fire, and it takes off, and a little light turns on.
Okay.
Great. That was a pretty smooth transition, wouldn't you say?
Extremely smooth. Oh no! You know what's not smooth?
What's that?
I forgot to print out the. Okay. Well, actually, all right. We're gonna have to go back to here for a minute. Sorry, everybody. I gotta do a quick little.
Oh, so
grabbing.
You have who did what, where,
I have
when,
it close by. I have it close by. But hey, how about that Sesame Street set?
Well, we're going to finish that. I think we'll finish that and show it on the air. We've got several sets we're working on right now.
Yeah, sorry everybody. I completely forgot. There's quite a few things to take care of on Fridays, so...
oh, look, you got it right there.
I got it right here. And you know what? Why don't I just go ahead and read it from here? I'm not going to bother printing it out.
Okay.
Why waste the paper?
Have it really big, like on a jitterbug.
It
Giant size.
It is
72
very big.
point.
It is very big. Okay. So, yeah, well, I guess we'll just go back to the slides and I'll read it off of here.
This will work.
But I'm just going to do this anyway, just because it'll make it easier. We'll see what happens. Sorry, everybody. And
see, time for a high-tech graphic. It's actually not mail.
No, but it's not viewer mail.
It's not viewer mail, but
oh my goodness,
I don't know. I hit the wrong button.
Okay, here we go.
Who made this?
This is from Avernus Workshop. This is Wallace Simpson's Cartier Panther bracelet. This platinum onyx, diamond, and emerald bracelet was crafted in the 1950s for Wallace Simpson, the Duchess of Windsor. One of the most iconic pieces of jewelry ever made. It sold at auction in 2010 to an anonymous bidder for £4.5 million. Wow. This Lego version is considerably cheaper, although somewhat lacking in detail. Sorry, you didn't ask for that, but I gave it to you anyway.
And displayed on a Tiffany blue stand.
I know, I love the stand. It's so great, and I love the bracelet too. The whole
the
green thing.
The green eyes are great.
I know it does look very posh, Kathleen. I agree. Yeah, it's I love the idea. Like that's not something I would have thought of, and I love that you thought to not only do the bracelet but a display for it as well, which is just great. And of course, the color is perfect.
You could not only hold it in your hand, you could wear it near your hand.
It's true. Oh,
great other shots. These are great shots.
And then there's the real thing.
Wow.
This is fantastic.
I love the bottom too. He's all like, rawr.
And is that built on a dots bracelet, it looks like? Yes, I believe it is.
Nice use of dots.
Yeah, really clever use of pieces. Really good. All right.
I like dots bracelets.
I do too. All right, this is from Brickanista. Chubbin is enjoying his job at the stapler factory. Yeah. Pandas are good at quality control since everything to them is black and white.
They all match.
I love the paper in the stapler. I don't know why, but it's just really funny.
Well, Chubbin's the one who.
He's selling the comedy here. He's doing all the heavy lifting.
This
for the
is
scene,
a beautiful photograph.
It is. It's a great.
It's so graphic.
It's a great picture, and I love, of course, all of the staplers. And the red one makes me think of Office Space, as red staplers often do. But yeah, these are really, really great staplers. Staplers and paper clips.
And Chubbin sort of adds context and scale there.
Exactly. Hey, sometimes Brickanisa, the simplest builds are the best.
It's really
just,
effective.
Like, it's clean and effective, and it's very like pop colors, and I like it a lot.
Well, I think this photo in particular is just great graphic design, right? Like you could,
Yeah,
I could see
yeah.
that as a billboard, and you could make it out from half a mile away what was going on there.
Buy my stapler. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. This is from Brickworm, simply titled Bon Appetit. So, very good. Nice. A really nice knife and fork. I love the, because at this distance, like at first glance,
It just looks
it's like
right,
a knife and a fork. Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if the tines of the fork were the seed piece. Was there a seed piece here? You were like, oh, I know I can do that.
It's really clever, and not a lot of pieces too, which I really appreciate.
And the shield on the bottom of the knife gives it that great little bit of detail.
Well, and it keeps it from like it differentiates it from the end with the blade on it, and it keeps it from being completely square, which I think is great. Yeah, really cool. Wow, nice. And I believe there's another photo. Oh yes, there's a bit more of a close up. Oh, I like from here you can really see the handle has dimension, right?
Yeah.
Like it has a little.
Yeah,
bit
you
of...
get that shine on it. I like it, and the always with Lego, I'm looking for the fine detail, and those tines of a fork are such fine detail.
Yeah, they're really great. It looks like it's those. Excuse me, the clip that has the little tube on the end that holds a stick, and then it's clipped onto onto one of those bars, plate with a bar. Really nice, great parts use. Awesome, Brickworm. This is from Chris Chalice. He says, like, I haven't been feeling well, but I decided I wanted to build something. If I had the parts in transparent, I would have made this a useless glass hammer. I love it. Very clever, and I like the shaping on the hammer part. Is really great using limited pieces. It's really great.
I like vintage tools. This is like a hammer you would get from your granddad.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Right? Like with a well-worn handle.
It would be hanging on the wall with a chalk outline around it.
I like that.
On the pegboard.
Yeah, right underneath the row of baby food jars with little, baby food jars with little screws in them.
That was 100% my dad's garage when I was a kid.
That's my benchmark for a garage. You got to have and we don't have that here.
No. My dad had the workbench in the basement, the whole thing. So yeah, it was really cool. Hey, Javo, welcome. How's it going? I think this looks great.
And the workbench background's good.
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
photo too, right?
I love it in context is great. Like I'm using it. That's fun. Great work, Chris, and thank you so much for joining, even though you're not feeling well. I really appreciate that. It does look like a ball peen hammer, Rob Ketcherside. You're right. Really cool.
Delicate work.
I inherited so many nails in jars with the barn. I'm sure you did, Moto.
Right.
That's like, if you inherit a barn, you pretty much can guarantee you will be inheriting some jars with nails in them. I mean, it's a given.
Most of my collections of random screws and nails are gone now, but we do have one of those little drawer unit boxes that came with some stuff in the drawers, and it's from how many years ago? We haven't changed those out. We use the other drawers.
Oh,
yay!
Nice.
Good old Mountain Dew.
This is fantastic. This is from Darren Siegfried. My real world object is a Mountain Dew bottle. I used what I learned from watching your channel to create text, and I tried my hand at lighting from underneath, like Richard did with his building, to create a nuclear Mountain Dew glow.
That's great.
Awesome, Darren. I love that, and I love that you found stuff on the show that you were able to use and learn. That's fantastic.
Well, and you took the text thing even to another level because you wrapped it around the corner.
Yeah, that's
right, like super 3D thinking.
That's not easy. That's some planning there, and I love the use of the on the very, very top of the bottle to create the rounded shape. Use that hexagon,
Like the
green through
black
hexagon
sort
thing.
of piece.
Yeah, and I like it's a piece that I love, and I never know how to use it. Like I always just imagine that it's going to be part of a space city. But,
Well, and you
this
know,
is amazing.
I think Mountain Dew always looks a little like Homer Simpson's, radiation
Yes,
thing
it
that's in his
does.
pocket.
It does.
So I think the fact that you lit it from the inside really gives a lot of brightness to that top.
It really makes it pop in a way that it wouldn't. I don't think it would have, without lights. And he's got a few photos. That's
okay.
even with the lights.
See,
oh my
I
goodness.
was thinking it was subtle. It's not subtle.
I
It's
thought it was
powerful.
too.
I was like, well, it's lighting up the
ridiculous.
bottom of the top piece,
I
right?
was like, it's very subtle and perfect.
But this
I
is
should shut up
this
until
is,
I look at all the pictures.
This is like nuclear, right?
I can't believe I'm so ridiculous.
That's great.
This is great. Really, really cool.
Wow, it's a powerful effect. It looks really just super. Doesn't that make you want to drink some?
Yeah, sorry about that, Darren. I really did think like that was lit
well-
nicely from inside.
Well, because the dish on the top looks lit up, right?
Right,
But,
right.
I didn't know
But
how
that's
much
the-
you were
yeah.
going to do to it. That's super.
Really, really fun. I love that it fits right on your little light base there. Like it's perfect.
This would make a super fun lamp.
Yeah.
Or is a super fun lamp.
Yeah, yeah. I want that like it's on a shelf. Really cool.
That's fun. I like the glow on the background there too.
Yeah, I know. That's why you know how many pics per person. I know, and I should look all the way, and I don't because.
Well, but see, it's a surprise. Mairead goes through these and gets them all ready, right?
Right.
But for us, it's
Oops.
largely a surprise.
So this is from Fabufan MKE. This is called Play Ball. I love it.
Yay.
Well, and it's a great play on the Lowell Sphere.
Yep.
Right? We have a Lowell Sphere baseball, and it's what I like about it is it's a baseball is such a simple, iconic design that you can if you can manage to create that design, it's you always know exactly what it is.
Yep.
And this is perfect.
Well,
it doesn't even need
and
a
it
description.
takes the challenge, right? Like you can't get much more hold it in your hand than that, right?
Yeah, it really that's really fun.
The Lowell spheres are so well, I won't say flexible because it's not really flexible, but you can use that shape in a lot of different builds.
Yes, you can. Oh.
And so I'm curious. I wondered, did
Moto
you
says knuckleball. Nice.
right?
So what now?
Oh, I was just wondering if you knew how to make Lowell spheres already, or learned how to do it for this challenge.
Yeah, because they can be tricky.
Yeah, it's when I was first learning to do it, all the Travis bricks would pop off. I hadn't done any support on the inside, so it was really fragile.
It says the inside was so extra difficult to make the stitching work. I bet. It seems like. I mean, I just remember from putting it together that it can be a little mind bending. Oh, he says he knows how to make one already. He knew how to make one already.
Cool.
So, awesome.
We
Right on.
made a half and half one for our werewolf clock. That was really
That
hard.
was hard. Yeah.
Hey, your mom's here.
Hey, Mom. How's it going? All right. This is from Fem from the Block. Here's a different interpretation of the challenge. I love painting real-life objects to match minifig accessories. I've been dreaming for years of mixing live action and Lego animation, and one day these will be props for that video project.
That
is
so
awesome.
cool.
I love it. That is fantastic. I love, taking it and turning it on its head, I think is a lot of fun, right?
That's
really,
so fun.
Really cool.
And I'm envious of your boombox too. That's so cool.
Well, and I'm envious of your ukulele there. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I've got one too. Mine's pink, but
Yep.
this one looks really great with a lightning bolt on it. What a fun little project. And I also like the way it's presented and photographed. Is really nice. Very, very cool. I can't wait to see
Yep.
what that video looks like.
I know.
I gotta say.
Well, it reminds me of Jan Schwankmeyer, that animator who mixes a lot of live action and claymation.
Alice in Wonderland
and plays
thing was
with
a
skill.
trip.
Alice in Wonderland, Faust, was another one
That
that
was a
was
really
so
good one.
good with puppets.
Oh my goodness. Really wonderful, Yano.
Yay!
All right. No, okay, so this is from the Greebling Wizard. And this is...
And there's more than one photo.
Yeah,
of
there's
this
more than one
too,
photo.
right?
There's multiple photos. So we got here, and then there's an individual one, and then the 3 plants.
Yay!
I love this. This is so great with the tires, with like the tire pieces for the planters. It's just a great use of parts, and then the plants also look really great.
I figured out now the one on the right. I couldn't figure it out at first. I think it's a train wheel, and then one of those things that has, does it have 6 pinholes in the bottom of it? I've seen them in gray, but here's one in red.
Yeah, that red pot is quite nice.
Yep.
And you want to know a funny little, an interesting way to make planters that I've seen done before is actually taking large Lego tires and turning them inside out.
Oh, I've seen that done.
It looks really, really cool. Yeah, I love the planters. I love the plants, and yeah, that especially that red one that's just.
This
really,
is my favorite one.
Right back.
Yeah, I like all the silhouettes together, the 3 different silhouettes and the different interpretations of the pots. What a fun project. Seems like we're seeing a lot more botanicals lately. I don't know. I'm kind of inspired by those flower sets.
Oh, so just real quick, I wanted to show you what I was talking about here with the tire. So you can take this tire and flip it inside out.
When it looks kind of like a cauldron.
Kind of like a cauldron, kind of like a planter, like an industrial type
and you can
planter.
even it out.
And yeah, you can even it out a little bit. Just wanted to show you that real quick, but really cool, fun little tip for building tip for the day. Okay, so back to these.
Super fun.
Really.
Well, it's so lovely.
Yeah, it really is. It's just the shape is beautiful. All right. Well, there's a plant. We do have, in our list of possibilities, we do have a plant, the Nothing But Nature, which is like a plant theme. Uh-oh. I know people do make planters like that in real life. As a matter of fact, I
you mean by
printed,
turning real tires inside out?
Oh, yeah, by turning tires inside out. That's right. I've seen that done before. And that's like, usually in,
That's a commitment.
That's a commitment. Yes. Yes, it is.
Hey, look, the sun's coming out.
Oh, look at that. Are we getting like hot?
I think
hot,
we're
hot?
okay.
Do we need to put the blanket
the
up?
blanket of shielding.
The blanket of shielding. Exactly. All right.
No, I think it's going in and out.
Wow. Holy bananas.
This is so convincing.
Yeah, that is really, really, really fun. So this is from, this was Hooded One. It says, a lack of inspiration and time forced me to keep it simple, but not entering was not an option. It was built after the Wednesday show in about an hour. I hope you like it. Wow.
I think it's so good. I mean, kind of terrifying. And just so well done.
It's really, really great.
The use of that octagonal piece up at the top by the plunger with the I always want to call them robot arms.
Yeah, they are. That
right?
is actually what they are.
All in that silver color are so well done.
It's a brilliant little, like, perfect geometric, graphically, like, I don't know. I love
just clean
every
the white
single thing about
background
it.
is perfect for it.
Yeah, it's great.
At
And the
first,
little blobs.
I would have thought it was a render at first.
I would have too, and I'm super impressed. You can tell it's not because of the shadow underneath at the top.
So I have to assume that it has a long axle going down the middle. Because we're seeing something solid
goes
in
all
between
through the middle.
those.
Wow,
the
Hooded
glass
One.
part. Nice
Very
work.
Nice. All right.
Another thing you can hold in your hand.
Exactly. All right. Oh, this
Yay,
is wonderful.
right? See, that's what I'm saying. We're seeing a lot more botanicals.
Very fun. This is from Kathleen, And she says, for this challenge, I wanted to make a vase to hold some of the new bouquet flowers. With limited bricks and colors, I decided to just roll with it, not obsessing about the colors. Excellent. What resulted wasn't what I had in mind, so I have named it Abstract Hot Mess. In the end, I like it and hope to make a bigger one soon.
Well, it's colorful and cheerful.
It's colorful and cheerful, and I would say, like, and I love the mix of curved and square bricks.
Yep.
And you know, you have to build with what you have, and if
That's
what
what
you
we did.
have sent you to create this, which I think is really lovely, actually.
I think the colors are really harmonious, right? There's this focus on pastels and like colors from the Friends sets.
Well, and it's a really great design in that, like, the attention to detail to have the quarter round tiles in where the curved tiles meet each other to fill
Yeah.
that space in and kind of give it a more round shape.
Mhm.
I mean, this is a sculptural challenge, and so to be able to be so sculptural with
Yeah.
a limited amount of bricks, even, you know, with all the colors, I can still see what you're going for here.
I find curves really tough. Like, I feel like we have a bunch of curves. We have like a shoebox of curves, but then try and put together 16 of one curve.
That's what
Right,
we
it's
we
really
ran into
hard.
that.
So I think this is cheerful, and the dots quarter round tiles really finish it off. Like, there's not a lot of any studs sticking out here.
Lego Cat Creator says, are the pizza slice tiles from Dots? They use them a lot now in lots of different sets, but you can bulk get them in Dots. Yes, Dots sets come.
Yeah, we
comes
see them
of
a lot more, which I think for the font people is really great.
Yeah, they're great for that. It's Yano says, makes me think of something you'd see make at one of those pottery studios. Yes. And by the way, speaking of like pottery stuff, have you like Seth Rogen has been making pottery?
I didn't know that.
Like crazy pottery. As a matter of fact, it kind of looks like this, like amazing kind of like psychedelic color swirl crazy pottery, and he's been posting it on his Instagram. I had no idea. This is what celebrities do in lockdown, I guess. They take up pottery.
Sure.
He's really good at it.
Why not? This is a pretty view of this.
Yeah, I really I love this view. This is great. And again, like from like it's hard to design in a mix of colors like that.
Yeah.
Right? Because while you're building it, sometimes it's hard to see the shape because you get distracted by the colors. So the fact that you could still create this awesome shape and this design look just using the bricks you have, I'm super impressed, Kathleen. Like, make more things.
Well, this feels like a 3D mosaic, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Really, really cool. Well,
what is going on, Flynn?
I think
I
it's
have an
time-
idea something's going on.
I think it's time to pause the slideshow
The pause that refreshes.
to invite on our very special guest. It's time for... Logan Cookie Time! Here he is!
Yay!
Hooray, Logan!
He is always enthusiastic.
There you go. He's always very excited. Right? He loves Fridays.
He could be completely asleep. Right? Good boy, that's a good one. He sticks it. Okay, one last one. Right, you ready? Okay, can you stay? There. Good boy, right?
Yay, Logan! He did a good job.
boy.
Good boy, Logan.
He's so happy.
Now you can go sleep again.
I know. Can run back and forth. Run back and forth, window to window, looking for squirrels.
Exactly. Like, which one is it going? He swears if he sees a squirrel at the back window,
Yeah.
that it will somehow magically appear in the front window, and
Yeah.
it'll go like running all the way to the front of the house.
I'm determined. Cookie bouncing off the nose.
All right.
He's gonna do it. He'll hold it there. He'll pop it up and catch it.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
he's a very, very smart dog. So
Yeah, and
that
he's
wouldn't surprise
super
me at all.
Cookie motivated.
I just love looking at
Why
that
not?
picture. Because why not? All right. Back to the slideshow. All right, Kathleen. Yes, excellent. Excellent work. Really, really do love it. All right. Oh, you know what this is.
Yay.
This is from Lego Cat Creator. For the Real World Object Challenge, I created a light bulb with white bricks and slopes along with light gray wheels.
One of my favorite things, light bulbs.
Well, and I love that you used wheels to make, like, that's something I wouldn't have thought of, to make the bottom
threads,
part
right?
with the threads. Yeah,
And
it's
then the little
really, really great.
Contact at the bottom.
Yeah.
Inverse slopes.
Well, and this would have, now... Oh, I guess we actually couldn't have used it for last week's challenge because there were no slopes allowed in the last one.
Right, just all square.
But still, like,
circles.
you did a really great job without using any curves, like just using slopes and bricks to come up with a nice shape. It feels like something that you would see at Legoland, right?
Yeah, I could see that because it's all studs up built and you, yeah, there's nice rounding in it, and I love this.
Oh, really great.
I have photos like this of original Edison experimental bulbs.
Now, are those train wheels?
No,
they're really thin. Or is that one big wheel at the bottom?
I think that's one big. I think we're looking at two wheels.
Got
here.
it.
Is that right?
It. Okay. Yeah.
And then maybe attached by pins. Looks like pins, not axles. But it makes me think you could use that wheel, the large wheel, as a pulley. I've never thought about that one before as a pulley.
It's, yeah, really great. Hooded one says I was expecting more light bulbs. All right.
Well, we talked about threads.
We did. Okay. Wow. This
piano
wonderful.
is so realistic.
I can't believe this is completely made out of Lego.
It looks just like the real thing.
I mean, I guess you can hold a piano in your hand.
No, this is lovely. Of course you can hold sheet music in your hand.
This is from Monica Berry, Large Print Music. Can you name that tune? Oh, man. Unfortunately, I
can't. I don't have enough. I know Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge or Face.
Does fine.
What?
Every good boy does fine.
No, he wants dessert.
Okay. I wish I read music enough to say what this is.
What's the other one? All Cows Eat Grass.
I think so. Something like that.
No, what is it? What's the song? I have no idea.
Well, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes are all the same note. Oh, it's the Logan Cookie Time theme? I'm not sure somebody said it was. I actually thought JMW Music would.
I don't know. Not Logan Cookie Time.
No, it's not LCT. I don't. I don't know. Okay, Monica, you have to tell us because I'm really bad at this. Oh, it's.
Oh, is it? At first, I thought it was Beethoven's Fifth. There's not enough notes.
It's Blackbird.
Oh no! That's awesome.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Monica, you are always so thoughtful and sweet. It's wow.
What a beautiful mock.
It's gorgeous and
I love this interpretation. I would not have thought to do this. It's really just great.
Oh, this is so good. Now we have to take a picture of this and have it up next to Monica's painting.
We can do that.
Well, it's really, really well done. Great use of parts, especially on the clef is fantastic. The broom and the little thing.
I'm looking up close at the attachments. There's a lot of clips.
Yeah, the treble clef looks like it was really hard. Wow.
What is? Oh, that's a flexi tube with whips.
Oh yeah,
That's great, and a broom.
Well, I have to
Nice
give
work.
applause for this. This is really, really, really great. All right. Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
All right, and then there's another one here. This is called Palette and Brush.
Ooh, how fun! Cheerful, colorful.
Really, really fun. I love it. I love the shape of the palette is great, and I love that and you made it to scale, so bonus points for
Yeah.
scale. And I love that you used a mix of colors because you do end up getting like dark and light and pink. It's really
It's
great.
just like this would make a great advertisement for like a spring arts festival.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, the
really
use of
great.
curves in the paint, curves and blops, I think is
And the
great.
splat gear.
Oh yeah, the
It's
medium
just-
azure one. And coral.
Really, really, really fun. Colorful. All right. Oh,
That's a great
the brush
detail.
is genius, Monica. It's genius. I can't say enough awesome things about that. The broom, and then
Yeah,
it's
really.
really brilliant.
Well, see, this is another example of someone making a really personal piece based on stuff that they know really well. Right?
I'm just no, that brush thing is blowing me away. Like I just
Yeah.
because it's like of course, and the fact that it's bent gives it a motion.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
gives
just-
the whole thing motion. Wow, that's really
Yeah, and the handle of the brush could have been tan, right? But it's this wonderful color.
yeah, really. Wow, Monica, just fantastic. So everybody's so talented.
Rob Ketcherside put it straight to the point. Very high quality.
Oh, very nice. This is from Ms. Slowbrickta. I have a collection of cobalt blue glass, and the initial concept for this was a tall, slender vase to hold the flower bouquet, or the smaller roses and tulips. Really love
Wow,
this.
that's you're so fortunate to have all those curves too.
Now,
That's really beautiful.
are these? I'm trying to. Are these stressed?
No,
No, they're just
I think these are either quarter round or eighth round curves that are studs up.
I don't.
Because it's perfect. It can't be.
I need
that's not
them.
stressed.
I need blue transparent ones. So and then she says, these are digital renders. Oh, got it. Okay.
I was gonna say,
Um,
wow, that's so like to have all those pieces is
Because I was saying,
It'd
I
be
don't know that those
amazing.
pieces exist, and which I think that's fine for the purposes of our challenges. But I was about to
Okay.
have to go buy every single clear curve piece off of Bricklink.
I think
that
we
exists.
need to write an email right now that piece needs to exist.
I know, right? Really fantastic build. Really, really great. Whoa! Now this is this is also from Ms. Slowbrickta, and it says this was in my second build I decided to go bigger, still real world, and make a vase to hold all of these sets because why think small? The large vase has panels at the bottom to help the stems stay arranged.
Oh, cool.
And this is
and
and
are,
this
are
is-
those inverse translucent clear slopes, including inverse translucent clear corner piece slopes?
I basically need every piece in clear,
Right.
please. This is
A strongly worded email. You
Exactly.
get my meaning, Yano.
Mm. Sorry, I needed a little coffee break for a second.
Okay.
These vases have me needing coffee. All right, so great.
What the
I don't know, 'cause they're so
those
great.
inverse corner slopes are so exciting. You got the vapors.
Exactly. I know, I need to. It's all those clear pieces. Well, I think it's imaginative, and I love and it could also like be a fish bowl. Like there's
Yep.
lots of things that this could do, and that this could be, and these are experiments from Ms. Slowbrickta in studio, proving that
Oh, cool.
that not only can she just like jump feet first into the hobby and create amazing things, but same thing digitally. Like I'm super impressed. Really, really cool.
Should make a beautiful Art Deco lampshade. You know, for like a pendant fixture.
Hello person has joined us. Hello person. Hello. Or should I
Hello.
say hello person? welcome. I'm not sure which one. It makes me think of my granny's candy bowl that the candy with the glass candy was in. Like now, was it fake candy or was it candy that had been there so long that it had like molded into a single pile?
We always talk about that ribbon candy.
Candy is so gross. All right, very good, excellent.
Nice other
view.
So
the other top view. Got it. And there's the panels that we were talking about.
That makes me think of like in Ikebana you use, I think, frogs, or in floral design you use a frog in the bottom. Which is,
right.
That thing with the pointy nails all in it.
Yes.
It should work like that some.
Very cool. Oh, very nice.
Alex 23. Yes, that's it. Ribbon candy.
Yes, ribbon candy.
Pizza cutter.
So this is from. Is something out of order here? Because I'm not finding this. Hang on, real quick. Oh yes. So this is from Patrick Wismer, and it's called PI77A or P177A. This is like pizza in leet.
That would be its code if it was...
I just said leet. No one knows what leet is anymore, but leet is what was early internets. When I was leaving my pizza restaurant job of 11 years, I had to order one of the pizza cutters used there for myself. I put this build together in about 2 hours on Wednesday after struggling with a migraine. Ouch.
I hate migraines.
The final product is okay, but I really wanted to share the model number of the real cutter, P177A, a wonderful little Easter egg. Very nice, Patrick. I love it.
Right? See, and no, so Patrick,
Wismer,
leaving pizza restaurant job, right? Again, a piece that has this subtle little angle in it. There, someone who knows, who knows that piece of equipment.
It's well now I want to see a giant Lego pizza to go with the Lego.
I want to have a giant pizza,
but not a giant Lego pizza.
No. Although that would be a great animation, right? You've seen the Lego animation where someone is making a wooden duck, and they saw the wood and the Lego sawdust comes off.
I have.
And they've
it's
got
great.
The planer and the curls come off. Well, I could see this with a Lego pizza with the slices coming apart.
Yeah, really good. Awesome. Hey, do you think...
bye, hello person.
Could we get some more coffee?
You want some more coffee?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's time for coffee. All right, so I'll wait for Richard to get back with coffee before we move on to the next thing. So I got to make sure. Well, first of all, I got to make sure I have my die out here, my 6-sided die. There we go. Ready for when we pick the next challenge. And although I think I've only got 5 on here. I've got the 5 left from last week, so we'll be rolling a 6-sided die. But if it rolls 6, we'll roll it again, because I'd have to go.
I don't have a 5-sided die.
No, I'd have to go up to the list to find another theme, and that will just frankly take too long. So we'll go with 5 this week. Oh, and also, don't forget, there is a form that's listed on the TrickyBricks website where you can go and submit your ideas for future build challenges like this one. And we'll be rolling an awesome 6-sided die to figure out which one we're going to do each week. And we will credit you with coming up with the idea.
Oh, heck, maybe we'll use an 8-sided die or
I know,
a 20.
And what's... Kara's not here, so she can't put the link up, but it's there. It's a super large dish. There's another photo with the real cutter. Oh, very
cool.
good. Very nice. Wow, nice shaping on the handle too. I like the hinges with the clip on. Smart way of doing it. Hinges are always so good.
And once again, that irreplaceable piece, that 2x2 round tile with a hole in it.
I actually think that might be a jumper plate.
Oh, is it with
a dot? It's got a dot on it.
Finishing dot on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nicely done. Wow.
Yay.
That's fantastic. Okay, this is from Peter Hornberger. There's never a tape measure around when you need one, so now we have one more. The label says nothing; it just looks cool. And
It's great.
I mean, and really, the thing that's the most awesome about that is that it's coral. So I love it. What a great, and the shaping on it, again, lots of really great sculpture work in this particular challenge.
Yep.
I'm really impressed. Everybody
So
really
much
rose to the occasion.
attention to detail.
Really, really, really great.
I would use that tape measure.
Yeah.
You'd be able to find it, right? You want your tape measures to pop
Oh
out,
yeah,
right?
yes. I would want to. Hopefully, it will be readable. It is. Well, I mean, you can use it for. It's 6 studs long.
Yeah, I know.
It's literally a Lego tape measure.
I could use a tape measure that I could feel.
Yes, yes. That's sort of a braille tape measure, if
Yep.
you will. Very cool. I love it. That one really measures up. Thank you, Shane. I was wondering
Thanks,
when
that's
somebody was
good.
going to say
That's
that.
good.
I didn't want to steal anybody's thunder.
Really, you were holding on to that?
I didn't want to steal anybody's thunder, man, by not saying so. So there you go. I knew we could count on Shane or Moto to come up with something. All right. So
We do. Lately, we know where our tape measure is.
We do.
We had a level debacle though. We discovered that 2 of our levels weren't level.
Oh, that was a bummer.
Yep.
So I'm noticing. I feel like I missed a couple. Like there's a photo missing because I've got something here but not something there.
Oh, for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may have
We'll
to
have
go
to
back
look for that.
We'll have to go back and look for that afterwards. I'm not quite sure what is the deal with that. Okay. Oh no!
Wait, no.
I'm going back. Sorry. I got ahead of myself here. So this is from this is from the Hornburgers, the family. It's game night. Let's have some fun. This is Andrew and Julia. So Peter did the tape measure. Andrew and Julia did a game night theme. So here we've got a Game Boy. Very nice,
Yay.
old school Game Boy. Well done. Wait, what's from you? This is from you, Shane. This is from you. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was sorry. Things were missing from my list. I'm sorry about that, Shane. Very good. Shane Levan. This is Shane Levan.
We should have known because Pokemon.
Sorry, I know. I was like, oh, but no, Shane Levan. Apologies about that. Really, 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 really great. I love it.
I'm wondering, what is this tile?
So yes,
what is the
this
tile
is Shane
that looks
Levan.
like half a grill?
I don't know. There's like a printed
Right?
tile with little lines on it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Really cool, Shane. Sorry about the mix-up there. Yeah, I didn't have that on my list for some reason. Apologies.
There's a minor amount of confusion.
Yes. Well, you know. Let's see. I really love this. It's very clever.
Move the tile to the bottom.
Really cool. Well, Shane knows he has like, I need them to notice it. I'll put it all in caps. I am totally cool with that.
Oh, Rob Ketcherside says it's from Tokyo. So is that printed piece from the Tokyo set?
Oh,
That
the
makes sense.
crosswalk. Very cool.
Cool.
Awesome, Shane. Yes, please don't. If for some reason we get it wrong, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dice.
now I think this is the Hornburgers here. This is yeah, this is the Hornburgers. Game
That's your
night.
6-sided dice right there.
That is your 6-sided dice and your cards. Very cool. No. Please, like that's how. Like if it's something important like that.
No, let us know.
If you're just
not at all.
Because I'm gonna say, if you're just gonna type all in caps, what was your favorite challenge on Lego Masters? We're probably not gonna pay too close of attention. But if it's something important, that's the way to get our attention because the chat's way over here and it's very small and it's a little bit hard to read. So
Absolutely.
no, do not be sorry, Shane.
No, people should claim their work.
You have the all caps stamp of approval.
Well, again, right? It's a conversation here. We don't. Sometimes we miss things.
Yep. So there we go. I love the 6-sided die.
I want to roll that 6-sided die.
So like a square lol sphere, a lol square.
A little,
because it's
a little
a
cube,
little
if you will.
square. Very nice. Okay.
Yay, I know what this one is.
This is from the Zaccardis. This is from Lana Zaccardi. Lana built Vanessa's Panda backpack that she uses for school. We ran out of black bricks, so Dad helped Lana use plates for the top half. Very nice.
With the armholes and the panda faces, adorable.
Oh,
Yay!
reference photo. What a great job you did. Wow, Lana, this is fantastic. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Miniature sized.
Exactly.
I like the use of Technic there. I wonder how that Technic is attached.
It's very cool. All right. This next one. Now, I want to make sure.
No, this looks like. That looks like part of game night, right?
No, is this part of game night? Hornburgers, is this yours? I'm sorry. This is. I think just things got a little jumbled for. So if anybody can just hop out there and say that that I did this. This is either the Hornburgers or the Zaccardis. It is Rob Zaccardi's. Okay, very good. Thank you, Rob. I thought so, but because of course I can usually match it up. It says no description should be needed for Rob's build, and I was like, okay, but now I'm not sure if it's the right photo.
Well, the iron, the car, the cannon.
Yeah, it's great. It's the iron, the car, the cannon, the house, the hotel, the dice. Really, it's just really, really fun. Wow. And the cards.
Oh yeah, just like that for all the properties.
Well, and I love the mix of it's the anvil. That's the one there on the left. I love the and the boot. The boot. And the thimble.
Thimble, right? That's the one I was missing.
Yeah, really, really fun, and I love it photographed on the board.
Yep,
is really great. Okay. Oops, hit the wrong thing there. Oh, and there's a nice
with them all together.
with all the pieces all together. Yeah. Oh no, that's the wheelbarrow. I thought it was an anvil. From from the side there, it would look like it was a stacked anvil, but now I can see from here it's the wheelbarrow. Very
handles.
Good. Very good.
The cannon is awesome.
Is there even an anvil?
I don't even. I went right along with that. I was like, oh yeah, that anvil that's always been in Monopoly.
I thought there was. No, really, it's really, really great. This is a very clever build. It was a really great use of parts, and I like the like somebody was saying earlier, the sort of like the simplicity of the pieces. It's
well,
just
plus
really great.
Those pieces were pewter, right?
Yeah, they were little silver, little silver guys. Very
I'm sure
cool.
It's probably lead, and we were all chewing on it.
I know. Yeah, there was a dog. I know there's a dog.
Like a Scotty, right?
Yeah, yep. Because my grandparents had a Scotty.
And then is there a top hat?
There's a top hat. I always liked the top hat.
We would get so mad. I don't want Baltic.
Nobody wants Baltic Avenue. You want Park Place.
Yep.
Park Place and whatever the other one was called.
I'll take the Pennsylvania Railroad.
Yes, for 1,000, please. Yeah, this is really, really fun.
And hotels everywhere.
Well, and have you seen and somebody did like a really amazing Lego Clue game as well. Hey, Boardwalk, thank you, and Park Place. Hey, Luke Solorzano, how's it going? Welcome. Let's see.
Well, this makes me think too. It reminds me since you're 3D printing lately, you can 3D print pieces.
Yeah, well,
game pieces.
This would make a great game piece. This little weird test thing that I did.
Well, it's like the bishop, right?
It is.
We started watching Queen's Gambit last night.
Wow, that is a crazy show.
About this amazing
really
chess player. She's so wonderful.
It's
the whole series is about her looking thoughtful.
I know.
Right into the camera.
Well, there was there was actually an entire scene last night, and it was the Anna Taylor-Joy, who is the actress, and then she was playing chess with the guy who played Dudley Dursley in the Harry Potter movies, and they did an entire scene with no dialogue where they were playing chess, and you could. It was such an amazing acting job. You could see the whole scene played out on their faces as if they were saying dialogue.
Exactly.
And
they were
was
just
so well
moving
done.
pieces, changing the clock, and staring at each other.
I just was just.
It was really good.
A brilliant piece of acting, and I love that guy who played Dudley. Actually, he really has done some interesting stuff since the Harry Potter movies.
It's a really wonderful, thoughtful show for grown-ups, right?
Yeah, it's really well done though. Okay, sorry for the the little Queen's Gambit rabbit hole there.
Well, games. Yay!
Oh wow! This is from Vanessa Zaccardi. Vanessa's build is a bluebird. Some of you may recognize the seed parts from a Bricks LA challenge. Wow!
Wow, the bill or the beak is great.
I love and first of all, those wing pieces are among my 10 top favorite parts. I just love the look of them so much. I used them on my little micro movie theater, my movie palace. I used those as decorations on the side in a different color. But I love this, and I love the use of slopes. The shaping is really good, and those boat pieces. What a brilliant use of those boat pieces.
Mm-hmm. I think the color modeling is really great too. On the body, like by the tail and the lines of like a 2x4 and a 2x2 medium azure brick there to extend the line of the wings. I think that's great.
And Rob says she built the beak for her to wear, and I suggested actually build a bird. I love that she wore them to wear. More costume pieces made from Lego, please.
Toucan Sam. Follow my nose.
Now, I want to look for something real quick. I want to take a quick pause because I think I did notice that one of the files came across as a different file format, and I think that might be why we're not seeing one from one of our builders. So I'm going to look back here.
No, I don't see any that are standing out as different.
Yeah, I'm not either. We're gonna have to. We may have to go back and look. I'm not positive of what happened there.
Evidently, you may not have known this, Flynn. But bird is the word.
It is the word. I've heard that. I've heard that the bird is the word. Bird is the word. Well, I'm gonna check. Real quick. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm going to go to the file online. This is how dedicated I am to making sure that we see everything. I'm going to see if I can find.
I need to have a story standing by.
A story?
Yeah, like a news story about a cat that was rescued from a tree. Something like that. You just bring this story right in.
Okay, so I have a description here for PT McEwen's build, but PT, I don't see a photo for you, but we will look into that and we will show it on Wednesday when we come back. So apologies for not having that. I don't see. I've looked in both my main folder and I went back to the source folder and wasn't able to see that. So. Yeah, Richard tries to vamp to the bingo sheet.
Yeah, I know. I almost started sharing our... There, look, there's our focus chart. Oh, yeah, that could be our technical difficulties happening.
Okay, if you remember this, and the TV going off at midnight,
and it turned into static just before Carol Ann, went into the TV.
If you remember that happening, you will relate to our build for this week's challenge. And I believe ours is next.
I do remember that, and there were there were the networks and a couple of local stations,
PBS,
and they went off the air.
Yep, and then they would play the Star Spangled Banner, right? Just like in Poltergeist, that was all for real.
Yeah, that was for real. But I never ended up getting sucked into the TV, that I can recall.
Well, thankfully. Okay, so let's go. Here is our build for this week, and this was again we collaborated on this one.
Yep.
And it's very silly. Um, Here is our telephone with notepad and pencil. So you want to talk a little bit about your what you did, and then I can talk about what I did.
Yeah. Well, I thought first that I wanted to do a dial phone, but I didn't have the round piece. You know, we have to work with the pieces we have,
Right.
right? And so I decided to do a push button phone, and I knew it needed a lot of curves. And what did we have the most curves in was white.
Right.
So I started building the face of the telephone, the sort of curved part with the black and white, and then built some slopes on the side walls to support that at the right angle. And I built the wrong angle first. I did 45 degrees was way, way too steep. And then I had structure in the back, and I had a rudimentary handset with those with the ear cups. And then you picked it up.
Right. So I picked it up. I did the sculpting on the handset, and I finished the top of the phone, and
including the decor around the keys, those corner decor.
Yes,
pieces,
I did. I
right?
did all the tiling and the decor, and then together we came up with the cord solution. I had to actually extract those pieces from my carousel. They're in the roof of the carousel.
And we stole 1/4 round white tile from Ernie's bathtub.
Yes,
too,
we had to
in
steal
Sesame
one.
Street. Oh, and yes, it's dry erase on the notepad.
Yes, you did do a similar pencil a while ago, Monica. It's true, and I wanted to do. I mean, I don't know. We could have just done the phone, but I also wanted just a little something to go to make a scene,
like context, right?
Yeah, just a little context. So.
And we wish that we had had a tan cone for the wooden part at the tip of the pencil.
Oh, and thank you for the nice composition compliment. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that was our phone, and we did do some little adjustments. And I don't know, I don't know if you can see it. Well, actually, what am I saying? Why
What's
don't
that?
we just bring the
Bring it
actual
over.
thing
Yep.
over?
And we puzzled for the longest time about what to use for the cord. We tried various different things. String wasn't right. Flexi tubes weren't right. And Flynn remembered that the carousel had these the flexible plastic pieces. So we actually took that off our carousel model.
So here we go. So here's the phone, and you can see now. I'm gonna pick up. I had to use clips because this flexible.
It's pretty rigid. I mean, it's flexible, but it likes to hold its own shape.
Oh, thank you so much, Javo. It was sculpting that handset was tough.
Well, we have limited curves, right? We
Right.
only have the ones that we have. And I had taken one stab at it, and he took a much more sculptural approach.
But I just wanted
it.
to show you can actually lift up.
Yeah,
talk.
and listen to this.
And I used upside down curved arches as the cradle for the phone, and then. And if you ever used an old phone, that's exactly what it sounds like.
It sounds just like hanging up.
When you put it up. So anyway, that was our build for this week. We're gonna put that away.
Yeah, fight back with the plastic pipe. Like we tried different ways of curling it. And
Oh my goodness, you're right. Oh my goodness, I have failed in my duties. Ring ring, ahoy hoy. There you go. Ahoy, Mrs. Brady. There, that's a callback to an early show. How about that?
What? Are you talking about that broken down barnacle
I'm
barge?
talking about the broken down barnacle barge from our first episode.
From Mr. Phillips, is that it? Mike's boss.
Oh, it's a two-tone phone, hooded one. Wow. Well done.
Okay, that's a callback, Shane Levin.
That's a call, exactly. No, I'm sorry. Well, I was saying I would have liked, if we would have had more time, I would have made an answering machine to go with it. So the notepad kind of took the place of the answering machine.
Right.
In this particular photo.
An answering machine with Rich Little recording various voices on your outgoing message.
I have that somewhere.
I do too. I did. We had a cassette tape of Rich Little doing impressions
of people that you would put in your answering machine tape, and then it would play.
Yep.
Well, you could still use it today, except for nobody uses the phone anymore, I guess. So there you go.
Right.
Whoo! That was really
There it is.
fun. I had a really good time working on that. It was very challenging.
It was tough.
Well, I have to say, it was a really challenging challenge, and everybody rose to the occasion. Like, great job.
Sculptural challenge.
Sculptural challenges we haven't really done a whole lot of. To make a 3D object is hard.
Oh, thanks, Rob Ketcherside.
In my house, we had that cord that would stretch for miles and always get tangled. Yes.
Yeah, it was the coily one, but I think because I would walk around the kitchen and probably always turn the same direction, it would just get
turned into a big thing.
snarled up.
Yeah, that's the one thing I would have liked to have done on ours was had the curly cord, but it just wasn't possible.
I didn't know what Lego part we had.
Well, I was thinking of the macaronis. The little macaronis that have the thing in them, and you could get it, but getting them to do the right shape would have been really hard.
Yep.
But anyway, great job everybody on the challenge this week. Really nicely done. Now I'm gonna see if I can.
I just love the stuff people come up with. Like no idea. I'm still wowed by the paintbrush broom.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things, and the sheet music is Blackbird. I can't believe I didn't know that. My terrible. Can you name that tune in 7 notes?
Well, a lot of the ukulele music you read has chords in it, right?
Yeah. Yes, it does. There was let me see. Hoping the next challenge is something you can always participate, Johnny. But I know also too picking up just like saying build an object is hard because you kind of get option paralysis.
Yeah. Right.
You're just like, oh, there's so many things. Like, what could I possibly make? But and I got to give you bonus points for coming up with that great, because I know when I came to do my part of it, I was just like, oh my god, how am I ever going to shape this handset? There was just so many, there just seemed to be so many obstacles, and then once I kind of let it go and just sort of did a just let the shape.
Well, you started molding it the way you mold clouds, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and I think the things that really determined the scale were the 2x2 tiles for the buttons.
Yeah.
And the buttons were going to be a certain size, and we only had those curves for the ear cups. For the ear cups that you used to, my first computer, you'd put acoustic cups over the ear cups of your phone to dial into the into the World Wide Web.
Into the World Wide Web, yes. All right. So I think it's time to choose our next theme.
I think it is.
Our next theme. And you know what? I'm just going to see.
Get a 6th one.
I'm just going to grab a 6th one. Oh, it's time to vamp. You double on your bingo card.
All right. I actually didn't bring anything to vamp with today, Flynn. I'm going to get going on that. We have a zillion stickers over here. We haven't been doing sticker time in a while.
We haven't. We need to get back to that. So let's see. Build challenge ideas. Here we go.
There's a lot of them.
We do. We've had 24 responses so far, and we can always use another one. The more the merrier. Add some more ideas to that. Let's see.
Oh, how about this one?
Which one?
Go up. I thought this would be a very creative one right there.
We have that one in the list already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm not sure what we have.
How about this one is really...
How about... That one's there too. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Well, okay, this one is so crazy. I think we should see what people come up with that one. It's
sure.
Completely out there.
It is completely out there. All right, so wow, Brickworm, you are on it. My goodness. Let's see. So this is how it go. We've got insects. That's P.T. McEwen. Put that one up. Lego fountains. That's from the Hornburgers. Oh, I'm not quite sure who did that one. I'll have to look that up.
Okay.
Hang on one second. I gotta look that one up. Then we have Ms. Slow Brickta's idea, which was a self-portrait, and not like a Brickhead's or a minifig, but like some other kind of self-portrait.
Yeah,
that
however
we came up
however
with.
you interpret that.
And then we had P.T. McEwen came up with another one, which was
Nothing but nature.
which I really like. And sorry, I'm getting...
Kind of a botanicals or plants challenge.
Yeah, and sorry, I'm trying to get to this last
Would
one.
rocks? I wonder maybe rocks would be counted in nothing but nature.
Sure. Sorry, I'm getting...
We're
I'm
almost
getting
there. There
Here
it
we
is.
go. Oh, this is from
Oh, look.
Liamo Constructions. And it's called the What's Inside Challenge. And the challenge is that you build a mock that is inside of another mock. You know what that makes me think of is that mock that we saw at Bricks by the Bay that had the pyramid. It was a pyramid and
inside
it split
of a
in half,
pyramid.
and there was another pyramid inside it, and it was so awesome.
Yep.
It was really clever. I thought that was really fun. Okay, so that's our those are our numbers here. Okay, so we've got the 1 through 6, and I'm gonna go to Top Cam.
What? Here, look, I'm
You're fidgeting with your fidget?
with the fidgety build it.
All right, watch out, fidgety.
Yeah, here, we'll pull this out of the way.
All right,
Oh,
so
look,
here
I
we
broke
go.
it.
We're going to roll out. What are we going to get?
Number 5.
Number 5. That is... Oh, and look, we were just talking about this. Nothing but nature.
All right.
Nothing but nature. So that is your challenge. Well, I mean, it says nothing but nature. So basically, it should... Anything nature. Plants, rocks, grass. This is a great time to do any like landscape.
Now,
like
does
a
it count?
landscape
Does it
if
count
you'd want.
animals, or are we going to say nature? That so does that count?
I think let's stick to nature, like
Rooted trees, plants.
yeah,
rocks.
like nature. Well, I don't know because I definitely want to save insects for another one. So I think let's keep nothing but
Okay.
nature, as in like things that like grow out of the ground type
things
nature.
that aren't critters.
Things that aren't critters, right? Flora, not fauna.
There you
There
go.
you go. Very good.
Yeah. And rocks.
Yeah, plants, trees, flowers. I'll figure out some clever way to word that, but I think that's a really good idea. So yeah, flora, not fauna.
That makes sense.
Maybe that should just be the name of the Flora Not Fauna challenge. But then it sounds like we're talking about the fairies from Sleeping Beauty, which is fine too.
Could be. Nothing wrong with that.
These are the places my mind goes. All right, so there you go. That's our challenge. Another great one by P.T. McEwen. And sorry, P.T., that we didn't have your photos. If you're watching, we will get those. We will get those for Wednesday. Absolutely. Or actually, if I can find them, we'll do them on Sunday. Absolutely.
Which reminds me, we're going to be back on Sunday.
We will be back on Sunday. We will be back on Sunday at 10 a.m.
With our
guests.
with our regular special guests.
Moto, Holly, and Minifig Chick will be here, and we'll be chatting about Lego. I thought last Sunday's show was really great. We talked about, if you haven't seen it yet, you should go back and check it out. We did a whole show about making a workable build space, and there were some really great tips for people who have big spaces, people who have small spaces, and then there's like an egregiously amazing tour of Holly's build space that made us all jealous and want to cry, basically. So, all right, everybody. I hope that you all have a really great weekend. We have ways that you can get a hold of us, and don't forget, I am making my promise now that as soon as the show is over, I am going to go up to the website. I'm going to post a link to the new Google form to upload your builds and all the rules to the website. And I apologize that the last couple of ones have been late, but I'm going to get them in early this time. So congratulations.
Get it together, Flynn.
I know.
Gosh.
I'm sorry. We hope that you all have a great weekend. We've got I'm really excited about our Saturday morning. We have an awesome, been working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we are going to be doing a build with a kid from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're going to be doing
tomorrow morning.
a build with him tomorrow morning. And then he's getting a bunch of Lego sets for his wish, and we're going to talk about his different Lego sets with him and stuff.
Oh,
so
that'll be cool.
Really excited. That's going to be a fun way to kick off the weekend, nice and early tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Plenty of coffee. So you can get a hold of me if you on Instagram. It's at TrickyBricks is us, and we're getting close to 10,000, which is crazy.
That's
10,000
crazy.
followers.
I thought you meant 10,000
contact
episodes.
Flynn at TrickyBricks.com on email, or you can go to Flynn and Richard, P.O. Box 11517, Oakland, California 94611 for any snail mail. And our
Awesome stickers.
Bricks O'Brien sticker is really cool. Love that.
Oh, bye, Dad.
Bye, Dad. We'll see you later. So I think sorry, I got like
You all right?
Sorry, yeah, I just had
sound
smoke.
effects.
I know.
Wow, and then the train pulled into the station and steam came out.
I just broke my brain. Yes, and like the stream if you can. If you're here and you're hanging out, hit that thumbs up button. We really appreciate it. It helps a lot with people finding us and all that good stuff.
All that.
So, thanks everybody for turning in once again. Really amazing challenge photos. Looking forward to see what you do with these, with this nature, flora not fauna challenge. I think it's going to be a really fun one, and pretty. I'm excited.
I think so.
I'm excited for pretty visuals. Lots of flowers. So. Thanks everybody so much for joining us, and until Sunday at 10 a.m., don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, get that flu shot, and we'll see you next time.
Bye everyone. Happy building.